Guys, it is Snapshot Day. I'm here in my forever world, and we are going to embark on a journey to find our first Dappled Forest. I'm in the new Snapshot, so it's already generated in this world. This snapshot is so new that Chunkbase doesn't even have it yet, which is why I jumped into a creative copy of this world and used the locate command to get coordinates to our nearest Dappled Forest. So let's grab some obsidian. Perfect, there's a little bit left here. I think we need a little more than that though. I have a small problem. I need 10 obsidian and I don't have any diamonds. So there's no way for me to mine any more obsidian, and I can't use just lava and water in the nether, so I have to go get some more diamonds real quick. Let's see if I can find myself any more diamonds in this big hole. Anything up here? Not at first glance. Alright, we need 3 diamonds, that's all. I think we might have to go deeper than this. That looks... Oh! There's diamonds right there. Okay, now how do we get down there? Preferably without spawning in a warden. Well, let's just try our luck with the good old water bucket. Oh, there's baby zombies. I'm just gonna run. Oh. Why don't I have a shield? Ow. That's a creeper. Ow, I don't have a shield. I'm gonna die down here, aren't I? Oh, come on, we can do this, we can do this. Oh god, don't make my stuff fall in the lava. Look, I set my spawn up there. If I can just light this up. Dying isn't always the worst thing that can happen, but I'd still rather not. Oh god, there's no way. You're holding a bone? That's badass. That's actually cool. I've never seen that. Is that normal? Is that supposed to happen? I thought they hold weapons. I didn't realize they just held items. Alright, we're dead. We'll get our stuff back and get those diamonds. Alright, where is it? Where did we go down? It was over here. I am not gonna let my stuff despawn again. Where is all my stuff? I see XP over there. I don't see items. I mean, let's head in that direction. Oh, there's everything down here. Okay, if I picked everything back up, I should have there coal and sticks. So we can make some torches real quick. Perfect. No! Okay, I'm already getting swarmed again. This guy picked up my pickaxe. Perfect. My chest plate too. Give that back to me. Alright, now let's shed some light on the situation. Is that my hat or something? I can't even remember if I was wearing a hat. Oh, I think so. Yep, that looks like my stuff. Okay, now let me get those diamonds and then get out of here. Please. I need 3 in total. Come on. Please let this be more than 1 diamond. Just 1 more, and then we're good. Oh, it was more than 1 diamond. It was 1 diamond and suffocation. Well, let's see. Oh, I think I saw one. That's good. So let's get that 3rd diamond, and then we can leave. And there's a little more. That's even better. Ow! Am I standing? Oh my god, I'm standing on the edge of that block, but there is also gravel there. That's crazy. I won't say no to more diamonds. Nice! Oh my god, I'm in the water, but a warden just spawned. Okay, I'm I was gonna say I'm gonna be okay, but I need to actually get out of there. When everything goes dark, does that mean a warden spawned already? Or does it mean it's the first strike? Because I heard 1 shrieker go off and everything went dark. I don't exactly know the rules. If someone could enlighten me, that would be great. Anyway, I made it out of there safe and sound. Now we can make a pickaxe. And now I can go mine that extra obsidian. I grabbed a few more than we strictly need. It just makes it easier for the next time we need to build a portal. Alright, I think I have everything I need to explore a new biome. So let's grab our horsey. You don't have a name. I'm just realizing this. What should I name this horse? It's been a really good companion so far. You should leave some suggestions in the comments. I've gotten some really good names from you guys before. Ow! This is a dangerous passage. Alright, where are we going? We have to go southeast. So, like this direction. I'm turning my render distance down as far as it goes because it's just easier when you don't have that many random chunks rendered. Alright, we made it to the right coordinates in the nether. Now let's build a portal and go through to hopefully see our first Dappled Forest. I did not bring any building blocks. Alright, I'm gonna have to improvise. This works. Alright. How silly. Okay, horsey, I don't even have a fence for you. You're gonna have to come with me into the new forest. But aren't you excited? Yes, exactly. That's the way we're gonna go once this portal is lit up. Okay, guys, it's time. Okay, I thought this was gonna be some, like, magical moment, but no, we're just stuck underground in some cave? Okay, and we're immediately being attacked. Please, can I... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna have to escape! Let me out! Let me out! No! Oh god. Please? Oh, what? What you just witnessed was the beginning of a multiple hours long disaster. I was about 2,000 blocks away from that first nether portal, so to get back to the cave with my horse and all of my stuff, I had to walk for about 8 minutes. Before entering the portal, I had turned down my render distance, and for some reason, I thought it would be good to also turn down my simulation distance. For the record, there was no point to doing that. I just wasn't really sure what it was, and so I figured let's turn down both. Because of that, when I entered the portal, all the mobs in that area were forced to spawn very close to me, so I immediately got swarmed by them. Unfortunately, this kept happening. I might jump off a cliff. And I died 3 more times until I eventually lit up the cave enough to retrieve my items, killed all the mobs that were threatening me, and managed to get myself and my horse, which still needs a name, through the portal and back onto the nether roof. At some point during the whole ordeal, I had this realization. Oh my god, I just realized something. I took the overworld coordinates. I didn't divide them by, what was it, 8? I just went way too far. That's so annoying. Let's first figure out what the actual coordinates are that we want to go to. Oh my gosh, guys, it's -11 and 250. It's like a little more than 200 blocks away from here. I did not have to travel 2,000 blocks. Oh well, let's recoup and do it again properly. Okay, we are now at the actual coordinates that we need to be at in the nether to end up in the overworld coordinates that we picked out. Let's do this again, and hopefully this time we won't come out in a cave. Oh, we're outside. Okay, bed now, before anything has a chance to spawn. Let's actually take a look at this. Wow. We're in the new biome. We're in the Dappled Forest. This is so pretty. Look, there's a fallen log. Oh, look at those mushrooms. Okay, I'm gonna take down this tree. Let's take a look at this wood. This is pretty. And we immediately can make some planks. Okay, yeah, this is like a light, warm gray, like they said it was gonna be. I want to take a look at that sapling. I also brought this so we can go crazy with the leaves. That didn't last very long, but it's okay. We can get more shears pretty quickly. Okay, let me actually craft a fence for my horsey. A poplar fence. A poplar sapling! This is a really pretty item. I love how it looks in my hotbar. Okay, what do we need to pick this up? I wonder if we can just... Yes! A shelf mushroom! This is super fun. This is gonna be so good for decorations. I'm so happy about this already. Is this regular leaf litter? Yes, it is, but look how amazing it looks here. It looks so much more like a deep orangey brown. It's really pretty. Oh. Is this a glitch? They're all not connected to the logs. Oh, I also want to test something. Are these bouncy? They're a little bouncy actually. They're kind of like beds. Ooh, I wonder if... Hold on, we can test this. Let's make some space here. And let's see if falling from up there is gonna make us bounce more. Yeah, we bounce a little more. This is fun. Oh my god, I love the colors of these leaves. So we're seeing the trees, we found the mushrooms. Those bushes, are there any that are closer? Oh, right here. These guys stay red. This is a nice shrub that we can take to any other biome and decorate with it. Oh, and we can even pick it up by just punching it. We don't even need shears for this one. Let me take a look around this biome. I wonder how big it is. I mean, we can already see 2 other biomes in the background in this direction. And there's a plains biome right there. I don't really like the mix of cherry grove with dappled forest. That seems a bit wrong. Because to me, even if the cherry grove is supposed to be a cold biome, it feels more like spring or summer. And this is definitely a fall biome. This is the fall biome of all time. So what I'm thinking about right now is this going to be the next location for our van? Do we want to move here? This biome is pretty, but I already don't like the terrain very much. If we do move here, I think I'd like to kind of work with this area. Or maybe there's more over there. Let's check that out. Oh, this is nice. I like how it feels to just walk through here. I wish it was a bit thicker than that though. So I think I only want to move here if this biome has a spot that's just bigger. Oh, it does continue over there. Let's see how much further this goes on for. Okay, what's over here? Look at this area. Oh, and over there? That's so pretty. Yes, this is the spot. I'm choosing this spot. I'm gonna move my portal to the new location, and then we can start moving our van and all of our resources. Oh, wow. This is such a pretty spot. Oh, I love that view. Yeah, I think actually this area is where I'm gonna put the van. This mountain range, this is so gorgeous. Hold on, horsey. Okay, the question now is, do we put the van into the Dappled Forest or down here? Because right behind me would be kind of a cool spot too. Or, well, maybe it wouldn't be because I don't think you'd have this view. I think I like the idea of building the van a little bit away from the forest so we have a view onto the forest and a view of this. What about right here? Not the greatest view right now, but we can terraform this a bit, and if we tear this hill down, or if we just lower it a little bit, we could have a gorgeous view of this mountain and of the Dappled Forest. Yes, okay, I got it. This is where we're going to place the van. And of course, we have another project that we're going to be working on in this episode. The van is just our mobile home, but after we get this moved here, I'm gonna reveal to you what we're gonna be working on. Let's get to work. I think our portal could be over here. I mean, it looks like it's almost like a little cave. Alright, the new portal on the nether roof links up to this one. So we're all good on that front now. So next, let's get the van over here into this beautiful new biome. I am playing a dangerous game right now because as you can see, it's getting pretty dark around me. But look at that, we got our van built. It's not completely finished yet. I still need to do some stuff on the inside, but it's here in the new location. And I want to show you something else. Look behind me. I think that is the first abandoned camp I ever saw in the wild. I'm gonna have to check that out, but we should probably do that during daytime. Oh wow, this looks really interesting. Oh, but look, it's connected down there. I think we don't have to swim. Now, where was that camp? It was so easy to see it during the night, and now I'm not quite sure where to look. But we'll find it. We just have to look around for a bit. I thought this was gonna be easier. And honestly, I probably shouldn't have brought my horse up this mountain because it's actually quite hard to navigate this with a horse. Where is that camp? We were able to see it from our van, so it should be somewhere in this area. I just can't seem to spot it during the daytime. Oh my god, baby snow foxes! Oh, they're so cute. So I don't actually think that camp exists. I explored all over that mountain and I couldn't find a camp. Oh, I'm so sorry, horse. Oh no. No, my horse has already been hit, please. No. Oh, that was me. Can I get out of this? Please. Alive. I mean, I'm mainly concerned about my horse. Over there, I can get out of the water. Okay, look, all I was gonna say is, I thought there was a camp. I looked all over the mountain for it. And I think what I saw was just like this triangle shape. That's actually just lava. I'm a bit scared to go there because of the skeleton, but I checked. There's a lava stream that's lighting up this area in like a triangle shape, and I got so excited. I thought it was a camp, but turns out it's not. So I don't think there is a camp over there. Alright, our van is pretty much finished. We just have one little problem. As you might notice, there's a little bit missing. You guys know the overhang from the van. So I need carpets for that, but the problem is, in this snapshot, for some reason, you can't craft carpets. I assume that this is a temporary thing. It might be a bug, or maybe Mojang is even reworking wool crafting recipes right now. Maybe we're gonna get a different crafting bench for wool. That would be kind of cool. A little bit like the stone cutter, but just for wool. But unfortunately, that means the only way to get carpets is to find them, like, in the world. That's a bit annoying, but I can probably just raid some villages and get more carpets. Speaking of villages, I think I spotted one right over there. There's something that looks a bit like a roof, and I think you can kind of see the smoke from a campfire. So let's head over there and check that out. I was starting to worry that this was going to be another mirage, but there it is. That's definitely smoke from a campfire. Oh, can I get there? Yes. Hello, everyone. Hello? Is anyone home? Oh, wow, those trees are really in the way. Let me park my horse right here. You just stay here, okay? Someone in here? No. Okay, this one's empty. Hello, wolfies. Carpets. Yes, I need those. I need more than 3, but that's a good start. Oh, good, okay. Oh my god, are these guys... Oh, I'm stuck in some snow. What am I walking into here? Are you guys taking a bath? What is this actually supposed to be? Is this a planter? Is this a trough? Are you trapped in there? I don't think they are. I think they can walk out if they want to. I think they're just, you know, two guys chilling in a hot tub. Not really 5 feet apart. Let's check out the other houses. Oh. That is a very tiny house. What? Where's the door to this house? Oh, it's right here. What the hell? No carpet, but I will take this. I actually want to put this in my little planter. Oh, sleeping foxes. That's so cute. I don't want to disturb them, but look. Oh, I disturbed one of them, I think. But look at the other one. It's still sleeping. That's so cute. I found some epic loot in this chest. Look at that. Oh, I should probably put my armor back on. I keep taking it off for recording, but if I'm exploring out here, better safe than sorry. And I'll take one of these. Oh my god. What? This terrain is unreal. What even is this? Is this because this was generated in a snapshot? This is the second time I'm seeing crazy terrain like this in this world. This is so cool. I feel like I haven't seen terrain like this in a long time, and maybe this is because I don't usually play in super early snapshots like this. I love this so much. This is kind of scary, but look behind us. Look how steep that drop is. And then over there, it's even steeper. If you were standing on top of that, like up there, and you make one misstep and fall down, whoa, that's a long fall. I should also definitely sleep. I know it's the middle of summer right now, but I'm kind of just really vibing with this type of, oh, not that. I'm not vibing with that. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, let me get away. Let me get to bed, please. I just want to sleep. Please, please, let me sleep. Oh man, they have a lot of campfires here. Case in point, it's very cozy in this village. Oh no, that's a villager getting hurt. Oh no, let me save you guys. Oh no. Oh, you little beast. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh no, they killed his buddy. Oh dude, I am so sorry. I don't know what to say. I brought that upon your village. It's probably better if I leave now. It looks like there's no more carpets to find. I'm not quite sure if these are going to be enough, but I'm just going to have to test it out. Ooh, Lily of the Valleys. I'll take some of these. These are my favorite flowers in Minecraft. Okay, so first we need to make some orange dye. Like that. Hold on, before I do this, before I commit, let me actually take a look at how many of each color we need. Oh no, we still need a lot more. But I have an idea. Yeah, it's not looking great, but I really don't want to go like half an episode again with this being unfinished. So I think we'll leave it like this for now, and if we find more carpets, then we can make it bigger. And boop! Okay, we found our new incredibly gorgeous spot here. We moved our van, but what are we actually planning to do in this episode? Alright, here's the plan. First, I want to build some infrastructure. We had some temporary farms in our last spot, but here I'd like to build some permanent ones. And so of course we're gonna have to make them look good. We also need some storage for all the resources from those farms. And then I want to create some paths around here to connect our builds and to make traversing this area a little bit easier. I was going to start talking about some work I just did, but first and foremost, what is going on with the lighting in this snapshot? Everything around me looks fine, but my face is totally dark. And the same applies to chests for some reason and other mobs. Look at how weird they look. I mean, right now it's a bit harder to see because everything's darker due to the rain, but this is not how chests are supposed to look. They look like they're in permanent shade. Something's weird. Look, the lighting, I'm lit up when I look like down like this. But even my entire body, my hands, everything's weird. Very, very strange. I hope they fix that in the next snapshot, but for now I guess we're stuck with this. But let me show you what I've been working on. This was really the most inconvenient time for rain to start. Come on, I want to show off my beautiful build in the sunlight. That is looking a lot better. So as you can see behind me, I've started working on some farms, and there's also a path which is not connected to this area yet, but I'm going to do that soon. So first of all, there's going to be a path leading down here, and I want to connect it with a little bridge because we have this dip down here in the landscape, and tiny bridges are just cute, so this is a great opportunity to incorporate one of those. And then over here we start with this path. I actually want to start putting in some slabs. I really want to use the new poplar wood, but I'm not quite sure if this is gonna look good, so let's just test it out. So we need a few of those here. Now, do I like this? It doesn't really blend into the landscape, which is not inherently a problem. There's nothing wrong with like placing steps in a different wood color. I'm not sure if I like the color scheme. I'm gonna have to leave these here and just think about it a little more and make my final decision later. And yeah, you follow this path and you can see this beautiful tree. I really like how this tree looks. I think it's a really nice shape, and because this is my farming area, I made sure to incorporate some farmable things like these glowberries. So if I ever need some more, I can just come here and start harvesting. And then over here we have some pumpkins and some pumpkin storage. We have quite a big wheat field over here, and this needs some steps as well. Then we have beetroots over here. We have some carrots, some potatoes, and even a few sweet berries. Oops. This area is not done yet. There's some more things I want to add to this, but I just wanted to show off some of the progress. And there's a few things I want to do with you guys. For example, these water holes, I just covered them with a slab right now, but we can very easily cover these up by just placing a composter on top of them. And we can also add a lid. Should we have it open or closed? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe some of them should be open, some of them should be closed. I don't know if I like it on all of them though. I have 3 in my hand right now. We can place all 3 of them into the carrot field and see how it looks. Yeah, I feel like it's a bit too much, but what we could maybe do is instead of placing a composter here, oh, there goes my axe. Instead we could put a barrel there. Now I want the barrel to be not that hard to access, but I think, I mean, does it look weird because it's covered by a carrot? What if we just had this? That can work. Maybe we have an extra path block here. Or we just open this up a bit. Yeah, I like how that looks. What I don't like is the poplar wood. It just looks off. I think I do want to switch these slabs out for spruce slabs. I'm still thinking about ways of incorporating the poplar wood. It's a bit harder for these sort of natural builds. How do you incorporate this almost white but more grayish block? It's a bit rough. But we'll figure something out. We'll make it work. If we come up onto this scaffolding, we can take a look at this general area. And I want to talk real quick about the broader layout of this place. I really like how this path kind of swirls around, goes down here. This bridge over here is going to look very nice. And I also want to add some water because we have multiple blocks that we can farm in the water. We have some sugar cane that needs water access. And I also have a really cute idea of like incorporating it into the landscape. I feel like these two edges are a bit harsh, so I want to bring this out a little more towards here. And on this side, we're just going to add more melons. This path is going to extend out towards this side a bit. I do want to make the shape of this little patch a bit rounder. And then I think there's going to be more path blocks down here, also leading towards the water. So the water should be accessible from both sides, from this and from this. I've made some more progress on my farms, but before I show those off, I want to craft something that's going to make that a bit more fun. In this chest, I have some amethyst and some copper. Now, I know that with amethyst and copper, you can somehow craft a spyglass, and I also know that we need amethyst shards for that, not this block. I'm not quite sure how to get them though. I think we might be able to get some shards by just breaking this. Oh, never mind. Can we craft them? Oops. That's a shame. That means we have to go into a cave and find some shards. So give me a second and I'll be right back with some amethyst shards. Here it is. Now let's craft that spyglass. This is my first time crafting this, by the way. I've mentioned this in a recent video, but I have never used this item in survival, even though it's a very fun item. So let's do this for the first time now. Alright, so as you can see over there, I have been adding some details. This is so nice. You can really see quite far with this. I added one little lid with the new poplar wood trapdoor. I added some more melons here. We now have a cocoa bean farm. And to address the elephant in the room, I made a little pond, or I started. This needs to be filled out with some prettier blocks, and then I need to add some water, some bushes, maybe another tree, some shrubbery. We just need to make it look a little bit wild and overgrown. And then I have a really cute idea for this area right here. The bottom of our pond is done. And now all that's left is to fill it with water and add a lot of plants around the outside to make it look overgrown. I finished the pond and it is so beautiful. And especially at nighttime, with all the firefly bushes, I am so in love with how this looks. This entire area might be one of my favorite builds I've ever made. And this is one of those moments where I wish I could actually teleport into my Minecraft world and just spend time there in real life. I think this is now my happy place. Oh, we have a visitor. Oh, by the way, we're also in the next snapshot right now. So as you can see, the lighting issue has been fixed, but I want to see if we can also craft carpets again. Oh, it works again. That's good. We can finally fix this area up. So this one needs a third carpet here, and then we need to create some banners to put around here. And we can expand this a little bit. This did look a little bit goofy. It's gonna look a bit nicer when it's further out. That's much better. We now have a beautiful farming area. And we have a path with a bridge connecting it to my van. I placed a bunch of barrels in this area, but we still need a proper storage building to contain all of these resources and some other resources that we want to gather in this area. So I thought up on this hill is the perfect spot for a first house in the Dappled Forest. There it is! We now have a super cozy storage house in the Dappled Forest. I also created a second path up on this hill to create the new house with our van, and I extended this path a little bit. From this angle, you can't see the house that well, so let me jump down here and show you guys the view while walking up towards it. Starting on this bridge, you can see the house peeking over the hill in the distance. And then we walk through this beautiful, gorgeous farm area. I'm still so proud of this. And as we approach it, there's another little path, and there it is in its full glory. Honestly, building with the new poplar wood set was very challenging for me. I don't know why, but it's just a color that I find hard to combine and to really make it pop. Maybe it's because I'm used to pale oak wood, and the poplar wood is darker and a bit more dull, so it's harder to create contrast. I also didn't want to use just dark oak wood because I felt like then the contrast might have been too high, and I really just like spruce wood. I think spruce wood fits into this forest really well. It has this kind of rustic vibe that I think just matches the warm fall colors of the leaves around it. So I hope I did a good job blending everything. One of my favorite features is the staircase. As you can see, this is a 2-story house, and I'll actually start with the 2nd story. Everything up here is purely decorative, but I think it turned out so cute. I especially love this balcony. And behind me you can see 2 boats. These are here because I used some leaves down here as a design element. And I thought at first to use a small chicken or something, but why use an animal? And because I wasn't planning to use the top floor for anything functional anyway, I just decided to use boats. And then we have the bottom floor, which if you open this up, down here we have a little storage system now. On the left side, I added chests for all the different wood types we have access to. The only thing that's missing right now is acacia wood, jungle wood, and the nether wood types, right? I think other than that, we have everything. And then on this side, we still have space to expand, but I basically just added storage for a bunch of plant-related things. So we have bamboo and some vaguely similar plants here. Over here we have all the saplings we have access to, then leaves. Here I'm planning to put all the water plants eventually. And this is for bushes and mushrooms and leaves. And this is a small storage system so far, and this is probably going to get expanded over time, but for now it's a relief to just have a place to put my blocks. I still don't have a place for stone, dirt, moss, all that kind of stuff. And that is intentional, even though that is a bit of a burden on me right now because I still have a lot of it in chests just kind of standing around. In this world, I don't want to have one big storage system. I want to have different places where I store my items that makes sense. To me, it made sense to have wood stored in a forest. And I have a farm building outside, and so we have a bunch of plants here. But when it comes to other resources, I would like to construct more buildings that are thematically fitting to the environment and to whatever I'm storing in them. Also, I can't believe I forgot to put proper lighting in here. Let me fix that real quick. Okay, I feel like I need a better place for lights eventually, but this will do. So yeah, this is my first proper storage system. Oh dear, it's nighttime. Let us not get blown up by a creeper. As I was saying, technically we had some storage in the first van, but that was really just because I needed it. I did not intend for that to be permanent storage. Over time, I'd like to empty that out, or maybe repurpose it and add other items in there that makes sense in the area. So maybe I'll put all the terracotta down there. And one more thing about this building, you might have already heard it, but we now have some animals in here. I got some sheep and some cows, and I would like to put chicken in here as well. I just still haven't found any cold ones, but we're in a cold biome, so I'll just add them whenever I come across some cold chickens. So now that we have some storage and food sources, I would like to work on another type of infrastructure, which is villagers. We already met a few of them over there, and I would like to bring at least 2 of them down into this area and start building some houses for them. In other worlds in the past, I've had villager trading halls because they're so convenient and so helpful, but in this world, I don't really want to do that. Instead, I want to build them a proper village. We probably won't get very far on that in this video, but I want to get the ball rolling and just start getting them over here. But before we start with that, I want to take a moment to appreciate the new things that have been added to the game. Mainly the cushions. It still feels so surreal to me that they've added cushions. There are these weird items that don't function like blocks, but they kind of function like blocks, and let's just take a look. Okay, where can we place these? You know, I think the obvious choice is on these chairs. Let's create some actual seats. Here. Okay, we have a seat. We can obviously make this a bit prettier. So in creative mode, it's fairly easy to do that. We just need some snow layers and we stack them, add the cushion at the right height, then quickly destroy the snow layers and replace them with whatever block you want to be underneath or inside or attached to the cushion. I need to figure out, can we get snow layers? I know we can get snow, but can we like craft snow layers or something? Let's put our armor back on and go on a mini expedition. And there we are. Now, how does this work? I don't think we can just... Yeah, we can't get a snow layer just like that. Oh, but I'm seeing the crafting recipe pop up. I don't know exactly how this works, but let's just take these snowballs home and see what we can craft with them. Let's just park you here for a moment. Okay. Now, I'm assuming this? No, this doesn't do anything. Okay, that's a snow block. I think you might need a snow block first. Oh, okay, so it is like a carpet. That makes sense. Let's just craft a bunch of these. Now we have 36 snow layers. All right, we need to get rid of that. So what we want to do now is place the snow layers so that the cushion is at the right height. I think like this would be nice. But let's see what it looks like when we replace the snow with the scaffolding. No, I was too slow. Second try. That was too fast. Okay, good. Do I want it to look like that? We could have it poking out. So let's try that on this side. Oh, yeah, perfect. It does still work. I do want to change up the design of these chairs a little bit though, because I don't really like how the trapdoors are just behind them. So we could leave it like that, or basically the idea is to just place the trapdoor and flip it open, because I think that makes for a nicer silhouette of a chair. Okay, let's do the same thing over there. We just have to repeat the process and then we can decide which version we like better. Okay. Now we have two versions of the same type of chair, one with the cushion kind of hidden and one with it sticking out. And I think the proportions of this, they do look a little odd. This one really just feels perfect to me, so I'm just going to replicate this, and then we have two functioning and pretty chairs. And that means we can now sit down on an actual chair. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so exciting. I can't believe this is actually real. This is not a mod. This is not using any command blocks or anything. It's just in the game now. And we don't have to use minecarts or nautiluses. For a moment, when I heard that cushions were going to be added, I was a little worried that it would stifle creativity like that, but I don't think it really does. It makes one thing more easy, which is sitting, but other than that, the cushion creates so many more opportunities, and chairs is just one of them. It's really just the tip of the iceberg. And I can't wait to explore it more and just figure out all the different types of little tricks that you can do with cushions, and also seeing what everyone else is going to come up with. So I'm going to say cushions are getting my stamp of approval. All right, now let's move on to the next step. We need to get some villagers from all the way over there to all the way over there. And I think the best way to do it is to get them down from there with a boat and row them to the shore. From that point on, it should not be that hard to get them to walk up this hill. I mean, to be fair, with villagers, everything's gonna be difficult. But I think with the boats, we can get them 90% of the way there. Ooh, a cold chicken. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna take you home real quick. Okay, buddy, you're just gonna wait here, please. And now we can continue our mission. Oh dear, I don't want to get my horse stuck in powdered snow. I mean, you can kind of see it though. And this looks safe? Oh! Oh! Oh my god! An abandoned camp! Wait, that's so cool! That was so unexpected right now. I'm glad I was recording. I had no idea this was here. I just turned on the camera because of the snow. Okay, let's check out the loot here. Okay, compass, saddle. Not bad, not bad. And you know what? This is great. We should definitely make some maps of our places that we build. I won't say no to that. Cool. I'm so happy I found this. I'm a big abandoned camp fan. But let's continue. Where is that village? We're pretty high up. Oh wow, we pretty much made it to the top. I mean, from here we should be able to see everything, right? Oh, and there's the village. Now my only concern is if anyone's still alive in this village. Apparently I was so tired when recording this part that I did the thing where I thought I clicked record, but I actually clicked pause. And then when I wanted to pause, I actually clicked record. So this is the footage I have for you guys. Please enjoy. Oh man, villagers are so bad at keeping themselves alive. I feel like the guy we have in the boat is the only alive villager around here. And we're just gonna have to find a second village. But let's get this guy home first. It'll take some time, but we'll get there. Oop! Well, that was fast. Nice! Okay, that's part number 1. Now we just have the rest of the way. From here, it's just downhill, so it should be easy, right? We just need to get this guy to the water. Okay, good. We can just get you in here. Nice. I would say mission successful, but we do still have to get the villager up onto that hill. I think the best way to tackle that is to get him there first and then wait till nighttime and have him follow a bed. Those two should both follow me. Yep, I love that horses don't drown anymore. This makes traveling so much better. Now I'm just gonna torch spam. Okay, the area's lit up. It's getting dark, so let's see if our villager is gonna follow a bed. Are you gonna find it? Where are you going? Sir, there's no bed. Are you trying to pathfind all the way to my van? What? Buddy, come here. Oh my god, that area is not lit up. Why are villagers like this? What are you? He's literally not reacting at all to the bed. It's right here. What? What is going on? Dude. Well, okay. Well, I feel like let's try one more time before we give up. No? Okay, I just have to sleep now. I don't know. Oh my god, this just got so much more complicated. Where did the villager go? Did you fall down there? Okay, he's going back up. That's good. Let's try to get him in the boat up there. Okay. Can we somehow get him there with the boat? I wonder if we can get him up blocks with scaffolding. I think that's possible, but let's try it before making any commitments to a bad plan. And yep. Okay. Well, that's good to know. That makes it a bit less difficult to deal with this. Aw, look at that. Our villager is using the bridge. Oh, that's good to know. Maybe we don't even need the scaffolding. Let's see if that works for full blocks. Just me jumping. Yep. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. Okay, we got our first villager in the spot that I want him to. And now we just have to do the whole thing all over again, except from further away, because we need a second village. Oh man. But that's okay, you guys don't have to suffer through it with me, because I have access to magic and I can just make this happen for you instantly. Just like that. And there's our number 2. Now we can build them their first little house. I think I want to start with a farmhouse, but that is going to be a task for our next video. Where do you guys think I should put it? I'm thinking the farmhouse could either sit right here, directly next to the wheat field, or maybe a little bit further away where the villagers are sitting right now. And if I put it up here, they could even have a little private garden in the front. And then a path going down here connecting to the farming place. The other options would be up on this hill and over here. But I feel like up here could be a house for a profession that's a little more isolated. And I do eventually want to build a bunch of these houses into the actual Dappled Forest. So let me know what you guys think. Where should I build the first house, and what kind of layout do you think would look best? That is it from me for today. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, please leave a like, and a nice comment would really make my day. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next part when we're going to be building these villagers their houses. See you in the next one! Bye bye!